Hello, cruise mates. It's your Wonderful Wind Mage, the Cruz Ship Captain, Chartreuse Proxy, ever at your service. Wow, this is much earlier than my usual streams, isn't it, everybody? Well, usually I'm streaming at 8 p.m. CT because, well, that's later at night, so I've already done my job work. Plus, usually I'm not going to be bothered too much by my family at that time, so it's just freer, easier for me to just get uninterrupted streams and just enjoy my nights. But I've got family plans tonight, so I'm moving it up because it's the weekend and my work finished a little early. I am very, very happy with that. So, as always with Lost Branch of Legend, I am embodying the character I am choosing today. So we're going turbo runs. Turbo. I was playing a good amount off stream again, and honestly I should be recording more of that stuff because I was really having fun just like bumping up the difficulty and seeing what actually I could try with. Specifically, I was doing Lunatic 7s because I actually was able to beat a Red Reimu Lunatic 7. And also, I realized after looking at the collection that the achievements is bugged because it just counts up the number of the number of times. So like if you beat a run at request 1 and then request 7, now it just says 8 for the request. It doesn't actually count your highest. It just counts how many times you've done request runs. Hey Austin. But yeah, that's a little awkward, isn't it? But I did get to beat yeah, request resolved, but now I'm trying to beat it perfectly, if possible, you know? And, well, I'm doing it on Lunatic as well, of course, because I am sort of achievement hunted in this game, but it's just more of, like, Soy the Spire-esque, where it's like, I don't have to get everything, but I don't feel like I have to, like, get all the Steam achievements necessarily, but I do want to beat it at the hardest difficulty, which is, you know, I guess a fourth of the achievements themselves. If I pull up Soy the Spire, actually, does it show up like that? What achievements are there? Because I know that there's some ridiculous ones that are also the same. Yeah, like transit before it fades away. Let's see here. Obtain all others, beat the game with a single relic. Yeah, I mean, there's a few like that. Maybe I'll challenge myself in the future, but at least for now, I want to do Lunatic 7 with all characters, all deaths, possibly. So for now, because it's been a little while, Turbo. And I'm going to be probably doing, well, I've been having fun with blue off stream and having a lot less success with green. Because blue helps you skirt around so much early game problems. So like, Ayaya, you just get to trigger at any time, just stains too cold going through grays. 3 fairies, I mean, you have AoE spells, and applying 2 stats of cold is already going to be 27 damage to somebody. And then, like, when it comes to Orden, that's like really the only big weakness, because you need to have good blots. I'll give it 1 run each at the very least. But for those of you that don't know, the request modes. Half effective pills, so instead of 200 spell power, you're only getting 100, or 20 health to 10 health. Life reduced by 10. Eviction Order, it's just a Sunders Bane, except it never goes away. Everything gained after boss is reduced by half, so no free heals anymore. Less likely to find upgraded cards, par for the course. Upgrading non-basic cards costs 25, that's a little dent in your cast. But this is the worst one. Nighttime Fatigue. Add a long night to your hand. I will explain what that does as we go on, because this is, I think, the first time I'm doing Lunatic 7s on stream. And honestly, I should have been recording more of mine off stream, but I was recording Soul of Omega Strikers as I was doing that too. So you can see here already, 100 power or 10 maximum life, because I'm already down to just 69 max HP. Blue Turbo can be particularly powerful sometimes. But the fact is, with only 1 freeze beam necessarily, I don't know if I want to bum rush for an elite. I feel like if I'm going to take an elite fight at all, I need the pouch. 100 power versus 100 life is so... It feels so good to use the spell cards, but having that little buffer of life can also be nice. Thing is, with 130... I can afford maybe 1 artifact at most. I might just go for elite afterwards. So let's take the power for now. I just feel like that's always more stable. Alright, so every start of combat, you get this Bane of a card. If you have a Long Night card, all cards cost 1 more to play. It is basically mana freeze, Chernos card effect. The thing is, after 1 card is played, it exiles, so it's only the first card. But this tits up every single act. So instead of 11 PM, it becomes 12 AM, and then 1 AM, and then like 12 a.m. and then like 11 a.m. Basically, it ticks up to where at 2, I have to play 2 cards with mana freeze, then 3 cards, then even in Sage's fight, 4 cards with mana freeze. It is a dastardly effect, a very, very dastardly effect that can brick your runs so easily, because a lot of fights do revolve so much around how good your first turn is, and sometimes you will just get completely screwed over just on essence of that by itself. So it is a very, very interesting mechanic that's for Legendary 7 compared to, I'd say, the Spire's double boss at the end, to where sometimes you can just lose to like, oh, it's Time Eater and I can't really do anything against Time Eater, like how Cellular Spire sometimes does, to the difference of, oh wait, it doesn't trigger Cold? A Cold doesn't trigger Fluffy? Wow, I feel like I just got robbed, actually. Well, I'll take that. I'll just take the L on that damage then, I suppose. But, what's his face? So, it is a dastardly effect that makes me really think to myself, in my opinion, I do feel like Sully Lost Chance of Legend is boatloads harder than Sully the Spire when it comes to in certain retrospects. And it's really, it really just hammers that fact in with some of the insane boss fights. I mean, Seija herself is so RNG dependent, but also, like, so much more to micromanage than the heart. I mean, granted, you don't have the Spire Shield Sword fight, but fact, the Seija is herself a whole bundle of beans. Ice Sword's Blade could be unironically really good for damage potential now, as much as I'd like the other things. Fact is, if I upgrade Ice Forge, that is 22 damage at minimum, and I get Cold, so that's 22, that's going to be a total of 31 damage at minimum. I might go to upgrade that, and then go to Kane's, is what I'm thinking. Sorry that, or go to Kane's now while I'm still pretty healthy, to actually make away, like a bandit, on at least an artifact, or a good set of cards, and I think I would do that. Ooh, or to get Sardinia Mooncake, get that out, and then just, yeah, remove a card, and then I remove Sardinia Mooncake's Creeping Under, and then I can actually, what's his face, as well. And then I'll be able to, at least buy a card as well. Amazing. Sardinia Mooncake, I feel like I've almost never passed up that card. I passed up that, the smithing effect inside the Spire, to where you can get pain for the same effect, upgrade a card every turn, but instead you are dealing, but you are going to be taking X amount more, X damage every turn, every time you play a card this turn. Like, I always take that effect every single gosh darn time, and I love it, because it's so much tempo for something that you could easily deal with the after effects for in, literally, like, one shot, because I've taken no damage from the Creeping Hunter this fight, because I'm just waiting things out. Now, hopefully, okay, I do have defense, so I'm not gonna brick. I've taken a little bit of damage from the crows, but fact is, I'm still in a very, very decent state, all things considered. So, 51 HP, well, 50 HP now, and I'm still about to run away like a bandit on this all? Yes, please. That is a fantastic way to start this run, because I have the power to back up myself to it in case any fights go bad. Frozen Specimen could be real nice, but the fact is, it does eat into my blue cards, potentially, but I could get rid of the boundaries, so honestly not the worst thing ever. I think I'll take that to help artificially thin my deck when it comes to. Without a doubt, remove the Creeping Hunter. As much as I'd love to get Silver Pocket Watch, which does suck that I'm not seeing that. I'm not gonna have that. Diamond Power is good AoE, but it is a full commitment to deal AoE and then just 12 blot. I mean, it's basically me playing a AoE card and then blot, which actually ain't the worst. I could also just apply the Cold. Frost Armor is pretty nice. Frozen Throne is a win condition I could possibly play towards, especially since I am just going full Cold. And honestly, I think I should take that, because that is a full win condition as opposed to just a good AoE. Because I have my spell card for that in case. Give me a random, so I can get the power. Satya is it. I'd rather be able to choose if I want to. Well, actually, I have a full suite of choices if I go up here instead, so I can see. Misty! Get me some more power, please. and repay, because we respect good establishment here. I'll probably just rest at the gap in that case then, to preserve my health, and then I have 2 spell cards for whatever waits to my way. If I do something like this, then hilariously, I could do 1. You're gonna be 816, I can do 24 damage, so you were just dead instead. Great stuff. I'm at full power, I'm just gonna take 6 damage here. Not the worst thing ever, I just need to make sure I weather the storm from any other damage coming my way. I wish I could destroy you now, sir, but fact is, I'd rather just not take the 1 chip, because I can block for 10, easily. Do something like this. Hit you. I have a good amount of damage just on dead at any time, or actually I could do something like this. You're actually dead now, and then you are dead for free next turn, as long as I did block. So I just need to block for 8. I'm not going to be blocking for 8, so instead I'll just have to straight up destroy you, sir. I mean, I played it as best as I could, I thought. 12 damage. If there's 6 or more cards in the hand, gain philosophers and a neutral. So since you're drawing 5, that means I have to be retaining or drawing something at the very least then. But since I'm going to be getting Glacier Plus from Frozen Throne, it is basically a free attack each turn, so I'm not going to have a problem with that at all. We do take an elite, but I'd like to rest and get my health almost back to full in that case. Not the worst person to get, all things considered. I think I'll wait to get Frozen Throne in my hand, honestly. So we are actually just going to wait. Plus, at the very least, my Sardinian and Mooncake really gonna start kicking in. Brilliant. I get Frozen Throne. I'll wait on Frozen Specimen, because at the very least I can use that to get rid of the newspaper clippings when they come to. Are you accurate? You are not accurate. That sucks. So I can at least do something like this. Extending Arm is free. And then hit you with Iceforge Blade for all the cold prots, and then hit. Look at that burst damage I've done to Ayaya, and I haven't even had to use my spell card yet. I just need 1 prot of cold, and then Ayaya is actually dead, which she is dead. Actually, I can just destroy her straight up without even having to use the spell card. An amazing fight that I took no damage in. Thank you, Aya. Drinking tea gets me cards. It's decent. Discard 3. Gain a bunch of mana. I need card draw is the biggest thing, though. That could be good for the future. I think I'll take Flammable Ice. It's firepower, especially with how I'm just ready putting people on cold. Glasses for the quest line. You just gotta. Then I'm confident in taking in another elite. In case I take damage here, I just rest at the gap. It gets me a card as well, and then we are pretty good, all things considered. Get rid of these 2 for me, please. Then I'd just like to rest up. I'll go ahead and play out 1 of these, because at the very least I have a mana that I want to use to at least wear you down, because 2 Glaciers will just kill you. I can actually apply the cold to whoever I feel here. So, for you, sir, I just want to get rid of you. So instead of blocking, I just annihilate you. And now I just have to worry about destroying you 2 jesters here. It's a little annoying. I don't want to use my spell card here. But I kind of might want to just for safety's sake. But does it apply cold? It does apply cold. I would nuke you. I'm blocking 15 at the very most, which means I'd be taking 16 damage. Otherwise, I'd rather not. These streams right now are trying to catch more. Well, thank you very much, Oz. It's very sweet. It's very sweet that I'm getting, yeah, I'm getting my YouTube peeps actually coming over and helping me out on this end. And it's just, I cannot thank y'all enough for all the love that you're giving me on that end here. I think I'll take Diocese because she is just a bot I have at any time, plus she helps Prot Extending Arm. Eternity Larva. In that case then, don't you think I get rid of a Leafy Protection? Like transforming it, I mean? Frost Armor! Ooh! And it's a retain. I will gladly take that. In that case then, do I upgrade Diusei to guarantee here? Maybe adding a Glacier Plus is an immediate win condition. I think Frozen Throne, because it's an ability that I need to have. But thank you very much, Austin. It's real sweet, considering everybody I usually am with. Every time I'm on, every time I'm streaming, it's always like, it's only for the Omega Strikers content. It's not a problem. But it's like, I'm a variety streamer, people. Help! Okay. I don't have enough firepower to actually destroy everybody here, unfortunately. Frost Armor's 10 block now versus 14 blocks from Die later, potentially. I probably just want to go ahead and hit this, right? Destroy all of them. Yeah, I'll take a boatload of damage after all of this, but fact is that I am stopping... is that I am hitting Orden as hard as possible now. Because especially so, I can just rest after this, and I have Frost Armor for the next turn coming up. Because she's going to have to graze since I got rid of all of her demons. So now, I can just do Frozen Specimen like this, and then Glacier to Glacier. Orden dies. Great fight, great fight. Didn't take too much damage there. I'd rather be at full health to deal with Satya. Potted Udonge? Oh, baby, that is ridiculously stupid. That is actually ridiculously stupid. And the bottom of the drop out into the hand. Give me Heavenly Water Miracle. Now, do I upgrade that in that case then? Or do I just rest against Satya? I fear Satya. Very much so. Get me the card at the very least so I can make use out of Butler Robot. Whenever teammates summon gain 9 watt, no reason to. What's at the top card? You may put it at the bottom of the draw pile, draw a card, and get the mana back. Could be nice. I think draw 3 discard's gonna be way more important considering I need to be cycling through. Because I'm watching card draw is the biggest thing here. Alright, so Satya. Starting off with Silver Cage, like always, but that is an amazing start. You are normally 4 mana, so I can't play Extending Arm, unfortunately, here, as much as I like to, thanks to All Night. I just need to get the barrier, which it's not going to block everything, but the fact is, I'm getting, that is pure tempo early on here. Frozen Throne is 4 mana itself. I'd like to see if I can get it. I did not get it. That is actually so darn unfortunate. So instead, what I'm going to do is get rid of my small blocks and add these glaciers to my hand. No reason to play anything else, as I have Udonde, so I can just float the mana. Now I have Frozen Throne, which is fantastic to see. I'm going to hit you once, float one of my mana. Dude, having potted Udonde after the Orden fight is actually so darn nice. Block. Block. Cuts the silver lockdown. I need to play 2 glaciers, otherwise I'm gonna overdraw. And then float my last mana here. Fact is, I can chip her down and not care about her graze. It's just all about my own HP in relation to this here. Hit once. Hit twice. Extending Arm is free. I'd like to see what I can possibly draw here. And I need Diusei now, so I can at least deal some residual damage or have some block. I want to hold on to her so I can get the Frost Armor Unity proc out of it, even if I'm going to overdraw here, but I'm going to take a lot of damage for this. Okay, Frost Armor now. That gives me the block to deal with Silver Lockdown. Extending Arm right afterwards. Diusei, you need to block this for me, please. Float. Float. I am playing with Dangerous Fire, but I want to basically one turn kill Satya if possible here. Alright. So the way I'm going to do this here, let's think out our damage. I have enough mana to play everything out. If I freeze beam and apply cold, that's 1 proc. That's 20 damage. That's 29 damage. 18 more. That's gonna be 38 damage with cold. Then I have 4 more cold procs. I don't have to deal extra because that's just extra strikes when the cold proc is 18 damage each. Alright, gain the 13 block now for the Chrono Walk, and then Satya's taking a chunk of damage. She's going to block now too, so I need to just destroy her, like now, just about. For whatever damage I've got. She's gonna be so close to death. The cold proc is going to take her down. I just need to deal a little bit of damage here. Sending arms decent. I can do play with water. Move the dial on. I switch like would deal damage twice and then apply cold. Then I can just get rid of ice shot to deal damage one more time. You have cold applied to you. Then it's just glacier. Oh, we made it out! Thank God that I rested there. We made it out of the woods. That was very dicey. Start of each turn gain a Philosopher's Mana. Second turn, 3 life, 3 temp. Could be nice. I don't need an eviction order, I don't think. I'm pretty fine on my artifacts. Drawing a card each turn and getting a little bit more blue. Interesting. I might want Kassen's Medicines because the fact is, I get 2 mana. I get a green and a Philosopher's, and with Udonde, just having more mana in any way is going to be way important for me. Ooh. For each mana of a different color spent, deal 8 damage to each enemy. If it deals 7 mana spent, return onto 1 card from exile into the hand. That is very interesting, but I am very much so still on blue-green. So I'll take absolute 0, and we're just still cold. Okay, I'm at 46 health, so bum rush for a Jap, I do think. Then you see what Renostre wants to trade, and we go on from there. Drowning Girl. That's not fun at all. Frozen Throne is my win condition, so I think I just gotta go ahead and add that in. I play the Boundary out to get rid of one Night, because at the very least, I have a way to kill her. I just need to focus all about my block right now. So I do think at that point then, I'm just gonna play Dire Say out, mainly for the block. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Die out for the block, unfortunately. She's just a 14 block card. And then whack this girl with as much glaciers as I possibly can. I'm gonna take 18 damage, but it's okay. I'll just have to try to rest that back up, and I hope to the gods that I can kill her this turn, which I will be able to. Cold. Oh, Turbo, you are a fun character, to say the least. Double existing mana? I do not mind considering I have Udonde now. Ooh, I do not mind Junko, because Udonde. Thank you, yeah, because I'm already getting Philosophers from Chasen's 100 Medicines at the beginning, so I do not mind getting 14 mana from the beginning, for instance. Now, the only problem that I currently do have is the fact that I have no good way to, like, I am very weak when it comes to my actual blots, is the biggest problem here. Yeah? That was a redeem for everybody watching YouTube. Don't act like it was anything weird. It was a redeem. It was a stream redeem, okay? Let me draw a little bit. Don't care about the shoot. If I get Heavenly Water, that's going to be good block for the meantime. I can block things up otherwise, kind of like 1-2 here. And then my Glaciers destroy you, sir. So I have block, barrier, and pretty decent here. I'm at 25 health, which is not the best, but the fact is, at least for this fight, it's already over. 1-2. Look at that 27 damage proc. Ah, gods, dude. Everything turned on its head since I got Ice Cream. Since I got this game's version of Ice Cream, I am very, very happy with it. It's like... I really fear the Orden fight always, but that is just so nice. Thin Ice cycles on itself, and it could be decent, but am I that... Well, it cycles. It's a free cycle, so who am I to pass it up? Swift Cool, I have the mana for it, plus I need bigger blots. I need blots right now is the biggest thing. I am not selling either of these, Renoste. Holy crap, I would have, like, even though I'm making good use out of Butler Robot, if you had wanted to buy any of those two, I would have been fine. Okay, I have to go to Kane's if I take a gap now, which I think I definitely will, to dodge a fight. So I get a second absolute zero from Mike. Thank you! That is actually wonderful to see. That is so wonderful. Alright, extending arm first. Swift Cool me. Let's see here. I would like to put the shoot away. Foundry me, firepower me. Decent first turn. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of damage, but the fact is I got firepower, I got rid of One Knight, and we can build for the future here. I can't absolute zero on either end, unfortunately. I need these to get upgraded so badly in that case. Because if I do this, then I am locked out of getting my barrier. That's going to be almost all of my block anyway. Because I'd rather save my mana and my spell card, especially for the actual elite fight, which is going to deal so much more damage to me. I just got to deal with these bozos for now. What is the top card on the drop? You may place it at the bottom of the drop, or you may place it at the bottom of the drop pile or draw the card itself. I'll draw the card. Yes, please. You're taking 3 less. You have 90 HP. There's no way I can one-hit kill you, but I can at least get rid of the keystone. Do this. Decent. Block me for everything but 5. Rest again afterwards, and we're doing pretty good. Double me. Get me Diosei in the hand, please. And then let's see what we get. Absolute zero. Yes, please. Now I hit you. Very, very hard. I could probably use more teammates, I think, because having my one Diosei for a 14 block, the fact that I'm only using her for a 14 block, is kind of detrimental to my overall game plan, but it's literally what more can I really do here, you know? Alright, she dies thanks to my absolute zero. As a total, it always amazes me what the fan base creates. I know! I love Sway the Spire, and now we get a Sway the Spire-ass game? That's, you know, it's hitting all of my standards. Well, that is pretty darn stupid. I could probably take In Plain Sight if I want to be a little bit more defensive. And honestly, that actually might be the better play, as much as Ice School Dance is a rare. It's just... Nah, we agreed on this. I'll kick myself in the butt later about my decision making, but I'm choosing it for now. Okay. Exile the 2 small hits, please. Let me see what I possibly get from here. That is actually wonderful to get Heavenly Water Miracle now. If I do this, I can actually get rid of the Menreki if I Perfect Freeze into just hitting both of them with my Glaciers. Because now, Kokoro is only going to deal 2 damage to me, because my health premium is really what it counts to, considering I still have to fight Medumu as my boss at the end here. Play Diosei outright this, have absolute zero, go. Do I play Diosei for the immediate blocking barrier now? I think so. Because even if she does exile away because of that, fact is, I'm just trying to preserve my barriers so I can get to, yeah, Cheerful Deliberation, for instance, and then eventually get to my Frozen Throne. So get me my 17 block. Frozen Throne is my win condition that I'm building up here. Float my mana. I don't want to use any of it, quite frankly, considering how much of a premium it is to just burn all my Glaciers or get Fairy's Wake Up out of here. Extending Arm refunds me. I'll block these, please. Get me a little bit more block. And just float, float, float. Touhou fan. Touhous. The Touhous. Alright. So, I need to just block again. Careful. Yeah, getting careful deliberation has actually been ridiculously good for us here. Ice forwards, get the ice shots out, and now Kokoro just absolutely dies thanks to all the glaciers. Taking the Frozen Throne was very much so the win condition. Sunflower is more mana, I will never say no to that. Sweet Sweet Potato could be nice for the later acts, not going to lie. Could also help me preserve my health, considering I'm gonna have to take 2 fights before Megumu. Call Friends could also be real good, considering I am at a teammate premium here. Swift Pool is also just... Oh, these are good. I think I'll probably take Call Friends, maybe? But then I'm putting myself at odds with possibly all the glaciers that I'm getting. So Sweet Sweet Potato just might be better, considering I have the mana later on once I scale to just to have the health. Purify cards or 3 attack cards gain a spirit. Are glaciers considered attack cards? They're considered steel cards. Or could I be purifying in that case then? I just tried my basic stuff. It's spirit. I'd rather be resting, but then again, if I'm taking the easier fights, it might just be better just to have the removal. Alright, take me up. Yaichi. You gotta be kidding me. I don't want to fight 4 drones, especially when I don't have a spell card, so I'll just go ahead and purify that later. Well, it was a good choice for me to at least take the more purification rod. Alright, if I do this now, I still get my extending arm proc. Then I can do something like this. Hit. Hit. Because you died to the cold, so I take no damage at all. Thanks to Absolute Zero being absolutely wonderful. Double the mana. Ooh, wonderful. Wonderhoy. You die as well, sir. So now it's just the Gloomy Cap I gotta worry about. I have so much mana to float as well. Oh, shoot. I forgot that you just straight up hit me for all my health if I destroy your drones. I hate everything here, dude. This sucks. Everything sucks. Alright. Play literally everything out here for the moment. Gosh darn it, Gloomy Kappa, you suck. Alright, well, I guess I'm resting at the gap. I'll just remove at the Kane's shop. Alright, so remove... Well, let's hold on. Yeah, remove... Well, do I have to? Because I want to buy both of these. And then I have enough to remove still. Alright, decent, 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 decent. Fact is, I have so many ways to get mana, so I am retaining so much mana, so Panoramic Shot goes pretty darn hard, all things considered. And then, well, I don't mind overdrafting 1 mana if I'm going to be retaining so much afterwards anyway, yeah? So just get Diosei in here now. I'm going to block everything. Now she's a 14 block for me in the future, even the barrier block, she gets upgraded. I don't care about Purify as much, as long as I can deal damage to you potentially here. I need to block for whatever I can right now, let's be honest, Chief. You are dealing the most, so I would like to get rid of you. It's just that I can't, unless Diosei hits you, which is a 1 in 3, but I need the blocking now. That is so annoying, dude. This is actually so annoying, considering I am one hit from death. After that one horrible fight with the Gloomy Kappa. Block me first. I don't have enough for Absolute Zero. You gotta be kidding me. Well, this was a good run, everybody. I hate my entire life. Gosh darn it, dude. All my stuff was AoE, and then I died to the Gloomy Kappa just switching their intent. I forgot that they do that, and I hate my life. Everything was gearing up to be a pretty good run there. That actually is rage-inducing. Ah! Okay, well, we're on it back. I had a pretty good idea for my deck identity, especially with, yeah, me taking so many cards that really helped me out when it came to my mana. Ibuki Gourd. Interesting. I liked how they did upgrade it to at least add the Tipsy now, I will admit, though. But that's just infuriating. So I would have been able to rest at the very least. But the fact that, it's his face. The fact that, oh yeah, since you destroyed all her drones, now her intent is just to straight up kill you. For half of my maximum health, like why? Why, dude? Why even? This sucks. Because I know, like, yeah, some enemies will just change their intents based on what you have. So, like, the Orden fight, she goes to Graze if she can't snap any of her... if she goes to Graze if she can't snap any of her spirits at you. Which makes sense, but it's like, oh, my goodness, this sucks. Ice Lance is decent damage early on. I'm looking for ways to discard potentially for a Ibuki Gourd. I will take the Wolf Fur for an exhibit. Enemies defeated gain red. Interesting. It's just the raw mana that I'm really looking at it right now. If I do this to you, then you die to the cold, which is pretty decent. Now that red mana is actually going to float over to this turn, which is wonderful. And we are pretty happy, all things considered. Yeah, I'm never really getting unceasing top prots from Ibuki Gourd in this game compared to Soy the Spire, it feels like. But it's still a decent enough exhibit, you know? Because a Tipsy for the temporary firepower early is not bad at all. Gain more mana at the start of next turn. I'll probably take that for the mana premiums, and that feeds into next turn for a possible Ibuki Gourd proc, yeah? Alright, so... deal 8 damage to everybody. It's Sunny and Star that are going to be doing the hits here, eh? So in that case, then, Cold me? If I do 33 now... actually, you're still just straight up dead anyway. I'd rather get rid of Luna? So then I can... I spent the wrong mana. I could have destroyed Star. They're gonna get both their spell cards off, which is unfortunate. Considering, you know, Sunny, that's their discard, but I get the lock on now. So I need to block for 17 somehow. Which I am not going to be able to block at all. What an actual misplay. That is so unfortunate. And the fact that I got a Vision Order means I can't spend any more of my mana. That is damage I should not have been taking there. I am very much so mad at myself. I got nobody else to blame, so I'm just gonna play it through. I'll take another Ice Lance, honestly. Find ways to keep proccing the cold. I don't mind Wolfer being in here because it will just auto-exhaust on its own, so get rid of a regular strike. Random me so I can get the power. And it is Mariba. I think I'd rather rest for now, potentially. I'm already at 49 HP. I don't have too much health either, so don't force me to take an elite fight. Well, that's Sardinia Mooncake. Alright, well, I need to go to Tachanes ASAP now. Alright, so I can do something like this. Say goodbye to you, sir. Because you are cold, so you are gone. And these Icicle Lances early are pretty darn nice. And even if the cold kills you afterwards, it's also pretty darn nice. Because fact is, my Spider Lily then brought, so I have more mana to work with after. Get me a temporary firepower so you are guaranteed dead. Yeah, dude, having a Ibuki Gourd's Tipsy is real darn nice for me this early game. Sweet Sweet Potato now could be great. Letty does apply cold at the end, but that's at the end. It's not necessarily what I need. Sweet Sweet Potato can help me out with my current woes of... what's his face? My current woes of HP that I'm always having to rest. gain me the HP for next time. And because it got upgraded, I can actually blow out some of the Dominator's attacks, thank gods. Alright, you're going to be upgraded now, so instead, I will just destroy you. Thank you for that. Give me a temporary firepower just to whack the doll. Good stuff, now I get the mana. And I will draw just all of my regular bots. Not a bad Nedum rabbit fight, all things considered so far. Very happy with this outcome. Still at 36 HP. I didn't get Sweet Potato off, unfortunately, but she just probably poisoned to me, so I was just kind of like, eh. Well, 3 Ice Lances, if that wasn't enough, huh? Okay. Event me, hopefully I get... I'm at such low HP, honestly. Give me the wards. We're going balls to the wall on this. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. For now, just get me as much block as possible, please. Gonna be 2 damage, but if I can get the... what's his face? If I can actually get myself Sweet Potato... that's so much damage. I'm just gonna have to eat the damage from Creeping Hunter so I can get Sweet Potato out. Blessed Fight! That encounter is so nonsense usually. Yeah, because the fact is... you don't... unless you have a way to, like, to prot Super Lightning offense, like I had just been recently doing right there, you are struggling to be able to actually burst through either the rabbit before she debuffs your spirit, or the doll before she poisons you to slow and eventual death. It just feels horrible. Alright, Sweet Potato gets me decent here. Refreshing Breeze will be great because I'm lacking defense. Because I've taken 3 Icicle Lances now, Chief. So that'll be great for me. The Kanes, I have to remove Sardinia's Mooncade's Creeping Hunter. So unfortunately I won't be able to get anything else. I could take a 4th Ice Lance, but that is actually bricking me at that point then. I don't want to overdraw too much on my attacks if I have no ways to apply cold. I could spend now, but fact is I'd rather hold to Refreshing Breach because I only have Freeze Beam otherwise to apply cold. So instead just Icicle Shot, do this. Now I will be getting Spider Oi prots if the spirits die, which I could just get 1,000,000 mana next turn. Coming up really is how it goes. And I think I will actually do that probably. 24 block lets me get through all the revenge bullets, plus it just helps me deal with the AoE, all things considered. So Refreshing Breeze, it gets me everything that I'd like. I could Ice Lance now, but fact is she's going to be grazing anyway afterwards, and I have Accurate, so don't worry. Just play my Sweet Potato now so I can get my HP back after, because I'll have so much mana thanks to my Spider Rolling. Because that's a perfect block. Almost. Almost a perfect block. Now I can just Tipsy, Leafy Protection me, thank you. And guess what? I'm just going to apply cold. 1,000,000 instances of cold. Goodbye, Odin. Pretty successful fight again. Yo, they finally made Ibuki Gourd more viable. Made no sense before that it didn't have anything along the lines. Yeah, because especially for flavor, and if you compare it to Slay the Spire's Unceasing Top, remember, Unceasing Top, you draw a card if you have no cards in the hand, that's totally fine. But for when you're playing Ascension 20 in a Slay the Spire, you have Ascender's Bane, which auto-exiles. In Lost Branch of Legend, you have Eviction Order, so unless you have a way to exile that yourself, you're never getting Gourd in the higher level, so it's just a dead artifact. So at least having the Tipsy means it can work for certain characters, so like you're seeing right here, me getting Icicle Lance prots if I had Icicle Cannon, the one like, you know, deal 5 damage 6 times, or just like any Reimu deck for instance, or even Teammates, because they scale off firepower, so if you get a Sunny or a Luna in your hand, you actually get so much more early game damage, and Ibuki Gourd, for what is a rare artifact, becomes way more viable. Alright, Fairy and Ice, pretty good. Card draw, defense, and it goes off my cold. Do I need to heal, or do I upgrade against Marissa? Ooh, Fairy and Ice actually becoming 1 mana is pretty decent, all things considered. Because that can be a graze, which is a no-sell on a whole turn, which I will gladly take. The fact is, what is the benchmark for a Marissa fight? 30 to 40 HP because of Master Spark. That is always your benchmark when facing Marissa. As much as I would love to double Ice Glance, I just gotta block for now, wait for this lockdown to go down. Well, I think it definitely is refreshing Breeze time then, because at least I did my Ice Glance out and my block too. Save the Tipsy for when I can actually do more than one. That'll be good for the future, because at the very least right now, even though she doesn't have cold, fact is I am just wanting to cycle through for possible later cold procs. Do I fear 15 damage now? 15 damage now for what is going to be 19 damage that way. Kinda, because I'm building, like, once again, I am measuring my HP for Master Spark. Shadow's Frozen Specimen, so Dwart is pretty viable, or would be if it was either loop in general. Yeah, that's just the biggest problem, of course, once again, with it. You just looping, being able to loop safely around with it, it does not feel good. Probably could have done my regular strike first, so I at least get the 7 damage instead of 5. Fact is, I need to have a pop-off turn. Now, even though I don't have cold here, it actually might be better to do so. Well, no, I don't have to burn Tipsy at any time, because I'm not getting Refracted Sunlight out of the hand. So just go ahead and use, straight up. It's only 9 damage, but it's better than, it's basically better basic strikes. 40 damage, yep. I mean, there's no reason for me to really do too much else, because it's not like Refreshing Breeze is going to get upgraded in of itself. So it's really just Freeze Beam. Freeze Beam that gets me a cold prot at the very least. I'm basically on Death's Door in 1/2 turns if I did a good block. It's just that, once again, since I already used my Glacier at the beginning of the fight for raw damage, I am really struggling to proc my Ice Lances. So I need to find a way to shore up a cold proc for the future. Because, yeah, this still ain't the best Chief. I'm just kind of stalling for no good reason. I just need to deal damage. I'm going to be guaranteed only getting a 7 block, so honestly, I might just straight up die next turn, so I'd rather block fully. Yeah. I'm trying to dead, ladies and gentlemen. Because my Steam ran out once I wasn't able to get my full Glacier prot, but I really had to play for it. I really had to play for, like, getting as much burst as possible. But that was just, you know, a natural problem with the deck. It's no biggie. Run it back. The fact is, unless I drew my Ice Shot right afterwards too, it kind of fell apart. Not really any good at Cerno in general, but it feels like you need a spell card for boss of Act 1. Definitely so, and I did burn it on the elites beforehand. But the thing is like, do you have a way to either weigh down the enemy gradually with cold every turn, or a huge burst turn? Now, the one good thing about Turbo, kind of like Reimu, is since you only start with 30 money, 30 money for a rare exhibit, when rares are usually around the 300 range, you are very happy about that. Block Toys! Oh, baby! We are rushing an elite! But yeah, like, Cherno really suffers from having to scale tremendously in every single regard. Because the fact is, with Cherno, is that she needs to have a engine more than any other character. Because with Reimu, you have just decent, you have ways to either block everything, or, you know, gradually wear people down just with your lifesteal from Bloodthirsty Yin Yang Orb, and I also sort of at the bottom to how much 0 powering up, or from, yeah, just, like, being ironclad and just saying, haha, I block literally everything that you are about to do to me. Hit both of them so I can have you both Victorians for next turn. I'll gladly take the L on that Kodama right there. Marissa, you can easily just generate potions, or just absent-mindedly get burst, kind of like Watcher games. I mean, you are playing the Watcher. You just sometimes get burst, and it's kind of like, wait, I did? You know? With Sakuya, Okay, well, Blue Satya, you very much so actually have to get an engine running for you. There is no rhyme about it. Blue Satya just straight up sucks early game. You need to find a way to get an engine. Whereas Yellow Satya, dude, you are just silent shivs. That plays itself sometimes. You know what? Request 7 be struggling? I mean, that's the only character that I've got Request 7 done with so far, Red Reimu. Just all predicated off of what's his face? A firepower deck. Okay, once again, check both cards before you decide. There's summon teammate in the hand, apply cold to every enemy for free. I can get Kasumi in here. She is a source of damage. Even if it's not cold, she is a source of damage. I could pivot this into a cold teammate deck. And honestly, teammates early, always nice. Tadero, I'll take the wolf fur because I do not mind having a exhibit. I get health and HP when visiting Takane. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. This turn, just guaranteed get the wolf fur out so I can gradually get that out of my deck. I don't mind wasting, especially on the crows, since they only scale from hitting your deck. Hit. Thank you. I wish I had a way to get through your graves, but fact is you are almost dead. 7 damage for this fight, not the worst ever. Get Kasumi in here, thank you. I've request 7 no restart on Cerno B and Reimu B. Cerno, I know that it is just card game like denotation, but I'm just so used to calling it by their actual colors rather than the A deck or B deck. But I getcha. It's like, even though Reimu should just be, you know, haha, me Ironclad, me Strike, I actually struggle with her so much too. I love Autumnal Harvest so much just because if that gets upgraded, that just becomes, you know, a rainbow. And it's so nice. Plus, that's, you know, mana now, mana for the future. So I will take that. And then when it comes to my second, overdrafting could be nice, especially if I have Autumnal Harvest right afterwards. That just immediately is win conditions back and forth. I don't have ways to apply cold besides 1-2. It is a little bit more, but I have to draw those. So Diamond Breath could be okay. Waves is my pure AoE besides Frosty Garden and my spell card. That could be good. And I could just have a passive win condition like Kasumi. It just really sets against bosses later, but it can help now. I think I'll take it. Because in case, yeah, I fight like 3 fairies or something, anything will help against these bozos. Anything will help against these bozos. Hit. Whack. Death. Wonderful. Now both of you are basically in 1 turn kill range, and I have taken no damage. Just since Luna wasn't using a spell card, there's no block or raise or anything coming around, sweethearts. Sayonara, Bayonara, I am the strongest fairy. Huge spoon. Interesting. Daisei for block, just straight up. She's just, like, I can use her as a glorified block card. Get me the extra. I'm going against Reimu. I probably go Takane's just for the firepower, because I can just heal off of her too, right? Eternity Larva. 10 drowning. I was looking at having Autumnal Harvest become Philosophers, though. Frosty Garden repeating next turn is interesting, too. So that, or I could also just transform a card. Considering I'm just relying on my pure tats otherwise. Nah, go with the original game plan, upgrade Autumnal Harvest to make it a rainbow. I'm a Waves hater, 0 out of 10. I'll be honest with you, I took it because, one, hee, funny Waves. And also, I've literally never taken it before, so I'm like, might as well. Screw it. Why not? Besides, at least at deck identity, I needed to find a way to possibly deal with, in case I dead drew and didn't draw Frosty Garden, then Waves could also be my secondary AoE, considering, remember, it's Act 1. 2 out of 3 of the fights are AoE dependent with Orden and the 3 Fairies of Light. Play this out. Y'all are dying. Actually, I misplayed that, didn't I? Because I could have had all of you die, and now I'll just take the brunt of the flashback damage. No, wait, it's drowning. It's not, cold. Never mind, I'm good. I didn't misplay. Boop. Fuck. Revenge bullet. I'm an idiot. I was like, the knives are triggered at the same time, so I won't take the revenge bullet. You know, I'm gonna take this L to the bank and batch. Alright, well, that's my own fault. I got nobody to say that. I'm playing too fast for my own good again. Aura for the upgrades, probably then, and then just Refreshing Breeze, just for it being a huge block. You know, I do very much so, as much as I love the rest. Takane's gets me spell power, which I desperately need right now, and then I can buy another block card, like Freeze Shot, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Freeze Shot or Swift Cool? I have one big block, so in that case then, a smaller one would be good, potentially. Swift Cool could also be good as well, to just belay something, because it's a big block, and then I get to put something at the bottom, as opposed to just 3 Frost Armor. So I don't have ways to really put Frost Armor inside my deck. Big cards for now, big cards. Because I have teammates to deal my damage for me. With waves is that it's too slow, and next turn after it's always strictly worse than any other AoE, since it more often than not doesn't kill. Yeah, I kind of suffered that right there, so I am seeing the downsides immediately to that. I'm also just dead true on all of my offense, on all of my defense, unfortunately, here. But hold on, let me cook. Yeah, we're good. But the fact is, too, like, Waves really does suck a lot more against the bosses, since all of the At3 and Seija now no-sell, and now just basically no-sell your attempts to debuff them by cleansing. So, because of that, residual effects like that really just suck. Like, just straight up, they suck now. Because the fact that it doesn't stat means, okay, well, it's time to, you know, it's not like Watch Your Mark where you can just be like, ha 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 ha, I'll just wear you down, slowly but surely, with this skill. No, it's just decent AoE, and it's just another different prot, but that's all that you can really say about it, you know? Okay, now, I kinda need to destroy you before your barrier gets out of hand. Thank you, die. No, it is. It's like, the thing is, like, I feel like it's like one of those win more cards to where if you're already decent enough, it just shows up your, it just guarantees your win a lot more, and it just kind of compounds off of that. Alright. It's sending arm refreshes on itself because I have teammates, and then, well, retain, yeah. Glasses to start the quest, of course, and then I definitely do think I could gap, possibly, if I don't get Misty! Thank you, shoot, I don't have anything to pay. I'm sorry, we respect Misty as Izakaya in this house here, but I legitimately did not have any money. I am sorry. Equilibrium 7, thank you for joining the cruise ship, and welcome aboard. Okay. Think things out here for a moment. If I Swift Cool now, I don't get to play anything else out. If I Daiyusei now, I mean, I'm not really getting to play anything else. Just Swift Cool me, let my teammates retain for the future. Actually put Daiyusei at the bottom, potentially, for me. That'll be good. That'll be good. Well, I'm just gonna have to play this out for the Frost Armor now, because I have no ways to block, unfortunately. Blue Cirno becomes slowly Green Cirno. Sometimes you play with one deck, and you go into the game with the intention of playing one deck, and then you just transition into another. Like, it just happens. Sometimes stuff happens. Can you really say much about it? No, it's just kind of like, okay, well, this is my life now. I probably could have played Kasumi out, since you'll just cycle right back into my hand with the redraw, but it's whatever. For now, though, I would like to play Daiyusei out. I won't be able to block otherwise, but I would like to get rid of the Dark Residue for now. Block almost everything and have Daiyusei gradually wear away at the barrier. Because this is just going to be a longer fight, considering my offense is not as good as my defense. Oh, that's great upgrades right there, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually wonderful upgrades. And then I can just honestly Kasumi you for the small effect, and then you die. Extending arm! Boop. See ya! Alright. Draw 3, discard. Could be nice. Could be nice to cycle, especially with Autumnal Harvest giving me mana. Ooh, well, that's actually the honest-to-God combo. Play with water and News Fab. Now, unironically, I could just go to Takane's to make better use of Soy Sauce Bottle for the extra power, instead of fighting an Elite and probably having to burn one of my spell cards. If it's, like, best case scenario, it's Aya, but it already is the end of the fight. The end of the road. So, what would I want to upgrade in this case, then? News Fab could be nice. Play with water means I don't have to discard. What do you think News Fab? Potentially. Or do I just upgrade and hope it's not Orden? 10 Frost Armor could be better. It exiles, but it is still 2 Unity for all 3 of my teammates. My engine is most important here, because I need to cycle to my teammates. So, upgrade Play with Water. Now, unfortunately, it is Orden. Alrighty. Well, at the very least, I can get Frost Armor out against her. Extending Arm is free. Probably Dire Say legitimately just for her block here. Do I have to? That would kill now. I have okay offense going into it. She's gonna snap anyway. I have 1, 2, 3 attack cards, 4 attack cards. I have 3 attack cards that can possibly kill here. And I have decent defense. Do I really need to burn my spell card now? Let's save for Reimu, because I have to deal with the Yin Yang Orbs. Unironically, game plan has changed. There's no one to rest to Reimu, because that 12 damage does hurt. I'm just going to hope that I can find ways to deal with you. Just gonna deals 8 to the one with least life, which is gonna be you at the bottom here. So apply cold, so you guaranteed die. Now I am gonna be on death's door again. But this is the life that I am currently living, Chief. Okay, Kasumi kills. And I block all of that. Now I just actually have to get through Orden. She's going to snap for 9. Do this. No rekindling for you. You have to graze that now. Yes, I did get rid of one big win condition. But it's okay. Just gotta do what I can. Gotta do what I can right now. Do you think I probably should have done it a little earlier? I probably should have done my plays a little earlier? Maybe so, but hindsight's 2020. I got no choice here. I have to play Perfect Freeze. No! The fact that Ice Shot doubled up. Wait, I'm gonna die to the Revenge Bolts before Orden. No, okay, it hits first. I'm still alive. That is hilarious, dude. That is actually hilarious that I'm still alive, but this is Not the best right now. Currently not the best. The thing that the biggest problem is I don't even have a spell card as well to use. I don't even have a spell card to, what's his face? To hit the Yin Yang Lords with, because Master of Hope doesn't trigger this turn, unfortunately for me. Okay, Extending Arm refunds me my mana. Freeze you. Hits. That does get me my Master of Hope proc, funny enough. I play Kasumi now to get rid of the Yin Yang Orb. Now, I am going to be literally one attack from death, but that is the best case scenario that I could have hoped for. In terms of getting what I could out of it, I mean. Put the block back on top, please, because I know I have Dire State coming up. 24 damage, 24 damage! Oh, you have Amulet too! I forgot! Oh my god! The suts. Octamino, hi Octamino! Good to always see ya. Dude, I cannot start any offense at all. This really hurts the soul so much. I've dealt no damage to Reimu and I'm just dead in the water. Like, I'm blocking and Trisumi's doing some chip damage, but it's not much else, I'll be honest, Chief. She's gonna have firepower and it's gonna hurt. It's really going to hurt. Alright, I at least get Dire Say out, which is pretty nice. I get Dire Say, I can play out my cards just a little bit, and that's a Master of Hope prot, which ain't too much, but maybe if I survive the fight. This is... I think this is gonna be it, Chief. I don't think I can block for all of that, unfortunately. We did our best, everybody! It was a good run, but unfortunately, I have no tempo. Alright, you know what? Maybe I should take green turbo for a run, since blue has been kind of pewtering out on me. Also, me taking random fights, random Act 1 fights too, is also detrimental to me, since I want to apply cold, but then again, Reimu just no-selled with my amulet, with her amulet, but... it's whatever. Whenever you lose life, draw a card. Well, I'm gonna be losing quite a lot of life, Chief. I'm gonna be real here. In that case, then, well, I am green, which means I need to be scaling my spell card as much as possible. But with Ticket to Hell, actually get me maximum life. Like, legitimately, and let me scale slowly. I'm going towards the gap route in that case, then. This is gonna be a slow scaling game. Very much so. Die you say, block me, hit you. I probably could have blocked for all of Die's damage right there, but I'm just worried in case both of them attack at the same time. So, no big deal. Get rid of all of these. Die at least gets rid of your grays, which is decent. You are dead next turn. Yeah, if both of you will attack like this, then that's what I'd definitely be worried about, but I can just block it all. Don't care about attacking because your grays will just go away. And let's hope green goes a lot better than blue. Boop. 2 Midsummer Flowers, just for the BM. Exile up to 2 for Glaciers. Should be good. Apply cold to enemies. I'm gonna be drawing so much, so the Frozen Specimen could be real nice early. Considering that early game burst damage is real nice. Hit, hit. I don't mind taking a little bit if it means getting rid of your Fluffy. That's win conditioning for the future turns. Get rid of these, because you are just going to be my burst damage anyway. And block it all. I'm looking for getting Diusei, just she's at the bottom of my deck, into Midsummer Flowers, and then I can just nuke whoever it is. That's 8 damage. Hit you, so you just die to a Glacier next turn, so I can just no-sell. And just take as little damage as possible. As I hit you. 1, 2. Yeah, I drew all my blocks. That means you are dead next turn. Or hopefully dead next turn. Seems like everyone else is too ferocious. I'm not even sure any of it. Marissa is a viable boss of Act 1 on Lunatic 7. I've gotten through other characters, as you saw with previous runs. It just really comes down to the wire, especially. And also how good your deck comes together. Easily so. Block and Frost Armor, pretty nice. Started eating a Mooncake, guaranteed taking that, because even if I take damage, just what defeats the ticket to hell, funny enough. Then, Diusei getting upgraded is the most important thing here. Random me. I'm too greedy for that end. Now, I can't remove because I don't have any money. So instead, take me to the bottom. Rumiakar. No, dude. My health. I'll take the money. Because now I at least can remove it up to my 3rd or 8th row. I can actually exile it, funny enough, too, which is fantastic for us, all things considered, Chief. Hit. Can I actually kill you? No, both my glaciers aren't ready yet. What am I thinking? In that case, then, play Diusei just for the barrier. Misplay on my end, definitely so, but not much more I can really say besides MIB. At the very least, I am blocking almost all of this with my barrier as well. You are dead next turn is what I'm hoping for here. Yeah, you were dead. Alright, good. Glacier's Prot still went through, and now it's just all about the Blue Yin Yang Orb, which you'll gradually win in a battle of attrition. I say as I draw all of my block cards instead. I see you're trying to ruin my watch streak? Dude, I said yesterday night, if you remember being around, that, hey, I've got family stuff in the evening, so I'm moving up my stream to the afternoon. How you doing? Doing pretty good, Okamino. But if you were a real fan, Calvin, you would have remembered that I said that. Smile. Alright, I actually need some offense, because there's only so much that me getting constant Frost Armor is going to do for me. I actually need a way to nuke if I get rid of Diusei as well. Good. Extending Arm. That's just 12 damage. I don't have any ways to really apply cold, unfortunately. Freeze Beam, unironically, might be just the best choice here. Just because it's 19 damage, basically. No, because I don't have power. Freeze Beam's upgrade, it's okay for AoE, but honestly, I really don't need it. So make Freeze Shot better, make my defense better. I need just a better offense card than just Freeze Beam. Just as much as AoE could be nice, the fact that it's random doesn't really help my own case too much. Do this. Now, granted, it did just get upgraded, so guess what? That AoE is going somewhere now. Hit the 2 Vengeful Spirits, which is pretty decent, all things considered here. Because now I can just work towards blocking. Like so. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Probably should have gotten rid of the Green Spirit because you apply Frail to me, which is actually the worst outcome. Yeah, I'll point Diusei out. Just take no damage. Because I can deal. Yeah. 1, 2. Decent. The only problem with switching between your A and B debts is you just sometimes mix up your strike and defense, for tower-wise, I mean. It's okay. The fact is that I'm actually able to get Frost Armor building up, because 3 to 5 is actually super impactful with holding on to my health. So I actually have good, stable defense, and me playing Daiyusei upgraded for the barrier is helping me out as well. Now, Ice Force Blade is actually a pretty good win condition to work on. Yeah, it would be nice, but fact is, I'd rather go for the healing. I'd rather go for the quest line, as always. Yeah, I'm not getting to Sage up, but the times that I do, at least I don't have to worry about... at least I don't have to worry about, what's his face? Actually having the artifact or not, right? Defend me for now. I'm not getting through your grades at any time. Anytime soon. Plus, I want to make sure I get rid of Sardinia Mooncake just as a precaution. Block me for now. I don't want to spend Daiyusei yet. Because I'm going to... Yeah, I want to work off of the Proxy so I can at least get freeze shot guaranteed. Get me my barrier. Exile these two actually would be wonderful. And we just stall for a turn. Because now I have Glaciers to basically 2-tap any of these bats, whoever runs out of grades first. Block this. I can actually do something like this. You are dead to the cold. And we have blocked everything. Not a bad fight, not a bad fight. Because I had the shop to get rid of Creeping Hunger. Even if it does synergize with Ticket to Hell, it still is a misfortune that I do not want in my deck. Whack. Whack. You're dead. And I don't have to worry about you. Boop. Goodbye. Yeah, actually having a actual offensive card is so nice right now. I could take Ice Lance right afterwards. With Ice Force Blades right into Ice Lance, unironically. So I thought a play with water could be nice for card draw, but do I really need card draw? Actually, yeah, because that could synergize. It is accurate, though. Ice Force Blade right into it. I have ways to proc cold, though. But then I'd just be relying on one card for offense, basically. Nah, give me an alternate win condition. That's totally fine. Eternity. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll use one life just to get rid of Creeping Hunter so I can save my money. Then we go to Tanes and see what I could possibly get otherwise. Gain an Amulet? Amulet and another freeze shot. Unironically. Give me that. Yes, please. This Amulet is actually so ridiculously good in any Slay the Spire-esque game, of course. That, yeah, no, I would like to have Amulet. It doesn't solve as many fights compared to Slay the Spire, like Snecko or like the Slavers, for instance, but it still is a very, you know, good status effect to just have on your hands. Alright. Exile small blocks for me, please. Now we get Daiyusei in here. And whack. Good. Good. This fight will just go swimmingly. Frost Armor. I don't have to block really much else, honestly. So I can just play small cards. And then I should just be able to Glacier you this coming turn. 1, 2, 3. See ya, sucker! If I can get vulnerable, that would actually be wonderful to see. Heavenly Water? I think I would take, considering I'm revolving all around being able to draw cards up. So I can make use of my ice skills. Now it is Satya, so be very careful about what I do. Drawing one more card now could be good. Daiyusei is passive damage though, which is so no needed. Lumi! Hi, Lumi! We love the Lumi here. Shout out. Lumi. Hi, Lumi. Oh, I love you. I love you. How are you doing here? And for everybody meeting me for the first time, hello everybody, it's your wonderful Wind Mage, the Cruz Ship Captain, Chartreuse Proxy, ever at your service. I am a variety streamer, mostly playing either Touhou fan games. I've been playing a lot of Omega Strikes, making guides for that, or like for tomorrow, for instance, I'm going to be touring around the last of VCAT. So thank you everybody who's coming around now for the last of, for my afternoon streams. I'm usually streaming in the evening, funny enough. And just thank you for the love.
My heart is singing.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, VR chat proof 1001. Thank you all for coming along. I missed out on so many followers and I don't have my widget up. I'm sorry. But how are you doing? Did you have a good VR chat stream? I'm guessing yourself today? Well, I mean, I had your pins up. I'm assuming you were either playing VR chat, or I think I remember catching part wind of your Lethal Company clips I remember seeing on YouTube. But hi! I love you, Lumi. And once again, thank you everybody for coming on tonight. But yeah, I'm playing Touhou Lost Branch of Legend, a fan game in the Touhou, fandom enough or so, which is a road ride death boulder, a la Slay the Spire. So I'm being very mathematical right now. Okay, so if I spend here, I have enough for Ice Lance afterwards. I don't have to blow out this turn at all, meaning I can just go ahead, Ice Forged Blade to Ice Lance. That's a decent amount of damage now, but I don't want to spend anything else because of a Silver Lockdown damaging me if I play too many cards. Exiling 2 is pretty nice here because the Time Lockdown has now become my own defense. Alright, my own offense for the future. I think I play Daiyusei out now to block as much as I can and then just burst. Because with my deck redrawing, I will get Daiyusei back eventually. And this turn should just be a block turn for me, just straight up. I need to make sure I actually have enough damage, enough health to weather Satya's spell card and hope that Daiyusei comes back to me. It's decent. It's still 8 damage. I gotta do what I can. But I hope you've been enjoying everything, Lumi. It reminds me, like, when it comes to VR chat, one funny thing that I still have not really, that I still completely forget to do every single year, it's like, ooh, it's Virtual Market. I love Virtual Market. Then I see a bunch of my friends, like, dual leveling, Yuki Yuna, Akane, all signing up to be official VR chat, Virtual Market streamers. It's like, huh, I kind of forgot that I should be doing that, huh? Considering I'm always going on to every single VCAT world. Oops. Well, anyway, at least back to this gameplay segment. I was able to burst on Satya thanks to me getting that win condition of Ice Forged Blade. So I need to find ways to either generate more blue mana to play it out, or just more card draw on that end. And because it scales off of blue cards, honestly, taking Magic Poker is going to be great considering I'm drawing more so I can get to Daiyusei or Heavenly Water Miracle more. Toxin's 100 medicines, it helps out the first turn, but, for the extra mana, but I'm not really looking for the firepower too much. I don't need Lunar Soil because that's too gray, but me purifying my mana right now would actually be brick me too much, so I need the poker. Well, I can never say no to the Tail of the Bamboo Cutter, I feel like. That just lets you play literally everything, always, and I can never say no to that, it feels like. Alright, so I have 146 power, but about 2/3 health, so I should wait for now. Chances are I don't want to trade anything at Renostace, so I'll look for probably a shop into a gap, you think? I have to take 4 hallway fights before I get to a gap guaranteed at that point then. I could instead go to Events Shop Elite afterwards and then have a clear pathway. I am a little scared of my life, so I will go here. Because in case I get Drowning Girl, for instance, as my fight, yeah, things should brick really hard. Get me my card draw, though. Unfortunately, because of a lot of night costing so much, bricking 2 of my mana, it really hurts. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to play out Ice Forged Blade like this, I'm going to discard literally everything here. Ice Force Blade's going to deal 8 damage 2 times. 8 times 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 times 6, that's going to be... Don't do math on stream, everybody. 50, 58, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. I'm an idiot. Okay, no, I'm actually just gonna bring up my calculator. Don't do math on stream, everybody. Do not do math on stream. 8 times 2 is 16, of course. 8 times 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 times 6 is 48 damage. But the Keystone's gonna get rid of a good amount of that if I attack him with it. So I'd rather be blocking, right? Keystone gets rid of 4 less damage from unblocked attacks. You are a lot of small damage. So honestly, it may just be better just to hold in that case then, right? Or I could also just Frigid Blossom, because I'm not going to an Elite right now. And just say, I hate you, Keystone, get out of here. Do it. Just do it, Cruzy, and just say, I hate you, Keystones, get out of here. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Good. I am pretty fine with that. I do not mind, because I hate Keystone Math. Just forget it. I don't want to think too much. Just destroy him and be done with it. Well, I'm not going to consider that a bad use of a spell card on a non-elite fight, because considering I've only taken 1 damage so far, that is very much so well within my purview and worth it. Boop. Good fight, all things considered. I could actually possibly sell the ticket to hell and then really go out on Takane's shop. The Vampire Huntress has been an 18 damage straight up by itself is great, and if I go into any vampire fights, it'll be more wonderful. I could actually get rid of the blue I just got. I think I will, because I don't want to break Bamboo Cutter's 3 green mana requirement, but it will help me for these opening turns, and especially if I get it early, for instance. Hit. Need to just burst you as much as I can right now while I have the chance to do so. Because I'm actually going to negate the drowning with the amulet. Thank gods. Thank the gods above that is an interaction. Holy crap. This is why we buy amulet, people. For fights that I really hate, like I was talking about how, oh yeah, Drowning Girl is going to suck to fight against it. Yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? I don't even have to deal with her main gimmick. Let's go, dude. That's actually wonderful. Okay, she just applied Drowning Bat to me again. Never mind. I do have to deal with her main gimmick. This sucks. Well, talked about eating your words live on camera, right, everybody? Block everything. Retain my raise. I don't mind wasting Diocese right there, because I just need an Ice Force Blade, and then we're good. Or even a Vampire Huntress. Thank you, thank you. No damage fight. I could actually sell that ticket to hell like I was talking about before there too, to make things better. Give me another specimen, unironically. And then, I do think Ice Force Blade being better is going to be the most important thing. Because that is my prime win condition. Sell the ticket to hell. I've made my use out of it enough. And now... Event me first. Remy. Does it get rid of my basic... No, my basic sprites are green, not blue. Actually get me that. Now I have lifesteal. And greet me for the shop. Ooh, Kene. Yeah, give me this. A TV for weakness or vulnerable. Vulnerable. Jutro, who admitted is known in Gensokyo as the Nameless Presence, obviously. Firepower, boss combats, drop house shuffled. All hands on deck. That's a card I've only gotten once before in my runs. Interesting. Interesting, but I don't need it now. Ice Barrier could just be better, all things considered. Let's be real here, Chief. Lost in Paradise doesn't really fit the bill for me here. I think I could honestly just take the ice barrier and a canned food, maybe. Canned food and an in plain sight, I think. Because I'm taking canned food for just my life here in case, yeah, I run into an elite I'm going to have trouble with, which I very much so am going to have trouble with here. Get rid of these two. I could do Icelands, and that gets rid of everything, so at least I have this. Now, I am going to negate one proc of her, what's his face, of her lock-on, which is decent enough. I still am not feeling the best when it comes to defense, necessarily. I'm gonna play this to reverse Thunder doesn't proc, but I'm looking to just exile that whenever I do get one of my frozen specimens. Oh. Tail of the Bamboo Cutter. Do this for me, please. And I'd like to block this. Thank you. Dire Say is going to wear down your Grays at the very least. Now I have Cold to also just burst you down. Don't mind now, because I already have Tail of the Bamboo Cutter, so that's just good in general. 33 damage. I actually could just say I don't care. What? Well, Dire Say is going to cycle back anyway. So give me the barrier for now, actually, and I will be very happy with this. Now, granted, there's a lot more damage coming in now, but what more can I really say? I got Dire Say back, though, which is wonderful to see. Accurate proc. Play me the food. Then just wear you down. Look at that damage. It's pretty decent, all things considered. Yeah, I'm going to take a Sword Slash. Okay, half of one and another, but the canned food basically paid that back in full for me. I can do this. That's going to take some damage because I was a little bit of a fool, but you are basically dead next turn, hopefully. It's either that or I'm getting all my Frost Armor in one go. Okay, yeah, you are basically dead this turn. Thank gods. I have offensive engines. How did I not realize that this game would totally be a thing? Touhou games and popular game genres are totally a thing, with the card art being a major component is very obvious in hindsight. And the fact that, look, what's the main thing about all Touhou girls? We use spell cards. Touhou girls use spell cards, people. I'll take another frozen specimen, why not? So it really just feeds back into itself on how, it feeds back into itself on, you know, the actual gameplay itself, and the actual gameplay, because all your regular cards can be spell cards. You actually have your regular spell cards too, and it just keeps going. Dire Say out for the block, basically, here. I'm immune to vulnerable. You're going to apply that, but I'm immune to vulnerable, so I don't have to care about you. Instead, I'd care about you, sir. Dire Say hit the correct target. Let's freaking go. Actually wonderful. The amulet gets rid of the drowning. If I Bamboo Cutter now, I'll be looking to block, and then, so I can do Bamboo Cutter, block 2 attacks, and just get rid of you straight up. Now I have Bamboo Cutter just for the entire future, and I am just doing pretty decent. Hit, do this, exile these 2 for the future, and now we have so much barrier too. But yeah, like, it just feels natural, and once again, like, the amount of Touhou fan games that just exist already themselves are quite wonderful. I think the best thing, of course, is the Touhou mons, not just like, alright, and when I say Touhou mons, I'm not just talking about the, you know, oh, the fan mods or whatever. I'm talking about Touhou Puppet Play. The Touhou, Touhou Puppet Play, which quite literally is Pokemon, but but it's 1000% Touhou themed. It's dolls. You are playing with, you are quite literally playing with with special dolls, Touhou characters. Yeah, it feeds into, haha, Alice moment, but also, like, this is so much more. It's the fact that it's like, what, 3 expansions now and everything like that? Like, there's so much that Touhou can always feed into, and it's a wonderful IP that we cannot thank Zune enough for. Drawing more cards could be good. Having another Diresay that's already upgraded is also great, because then it's just more block and barrier for me. Not gonna take an elite fight with my health state. I'll just go for another shop, honestly. Acacia! That would mean my amulet is going towards 3 max HP each turn. So do I want that? Not really, honestly. I'd rather have my amulet go forwards, otherwise. Get a random teammate. Chartreuse told get block, upgrade cards. Optical. Random teammate should honestly be really good for me here, considering I don't have much other of a win condition, I think. Plus, especially with Tenshi, I could maybe use more teammates around for this send. Diresay out. Freeze shot me. 14. Now it is Gloomy Kappa, the doomer of my blue Cherno run earlier. So if I can, destroy her before I destroy all of the drones, right? Right, Chief. I should have done that in another order so I could actually play Frozen Specimen, because now I'm going to take the damage from Reverse Thunder like an idiot. Like a fool! Like a feeble-minded fool. I probably could have played Frigid Blossoms, but I'm saving the spell card for another turn. Like, probably this turn. Probably, considering how all my mana has just been taken away from me. Yeah, go ahead and spend. I want to get rid of you first and foremost, Chief. You will not survive. This, and now I can play my secondary Diresay out for all the block and barrier. Gloomy Kappa is out of here, so screw you. And now I can just deal with you one by one. Do this. Free shot, get my temporary teammate, and you also die as well, actually. Wonderhoy! Okay. Well, more Frost Armor, never gonna say no to that. And honestly, I could stall for just as much of my Reverse Thunder as I have. Because if I can just steal any itty-bitty little bit, I will gladly take that. Very much so. It's either that or just the Diresays will destroy you before I get a chance to cycle through to my other Devil's Reigns. Well, another at least get the 2 life. It's still some life steal, which honestly is going a long way considering I can easily exile Reverse Thunder. Yummy Fruit Treesy's 23 damage straight up. Basically every turn. Yeah. Now heal before the Tenshi fight because she's going to hit like a truck considering how much chip damage I might be doing to her. So Diresays are purely for defense in that case, it feels then. Get rid of these. Get Heavenly Water out. Thank you. All things decent. I am also going to have Refrigerator, so no vulnerable. So the so this fight's not going to be as bad as you may think. Get rid of the small ones. I'd like Social Butterfly, please. I actually might overdraft a little bit here. That is a small problem. Now, all my rest health goes straight to that attack, considering I drew nothing. But I get Tail of the Bamboo Cutter. Wonderful. Yeah, just give me some Frost Armor for the future. Because she's going to go Flawless, but I don't care. I just need defense. And Diresay can and will provide for me. Doing this mainly for the lifesteal. Now, do I play my Diresay out? Because I already did play one out. Right? No, I did not. So this is totally fine for me to just get my block for now. my watch and barrier, because I need to make sure I'm at a healthy enough state so I can face take some of her more powerful attacks if it comes to. Now what I will do here, though, is possibly do something like this. That's decent. That's a third of her HP, almost, just about. For all my glaciers, unfortunately, of course. But fact is, I need to be moving the limit up here, as you can see. I am frail. Yeah, just keep pointing everything out. That's a decent block, but fact is, with me doing so much chip, Tenshi's own power is just going to keep going up too. I can play these Dire Stays out for defense, though. Wonderful. I totally, yeah, play the Dire Stays out for defense. I'm not even kidding. Hit. Hit. Exile these out just for straight up cold prots. 30 damage. Pretty nice. Yeah, the cold is only dealing 4 damage to her basically and feeding her power, but I have to play to this win condition. Ooh, white. I mean, she gets me mana at the very least, and another Midsummer Flowers, which is what matters the most. Hit. Hit. I can possibly wear Tenshi down, but this is going to come down to the wire based on what amount of damage she does to me in her next attack. 54. Well, I can at least block all of that, thank gods. But, oh geez, is this coming down to the wire? 64. Do this. Midsummer Flowers. Hit. Hit. Oh god, we beat Tenshi! At 3 for the first time this stream tonight! Whew! That is so nerve-wracking. Backdoor, I don't need because I'm going to be exiling so many cards anyway. So honestly, Beautiful Plate is just where it's at. Because I don't need mana, necessarily, but I will take more upgrades for Sardinia Mooncake to hit more important targets. Whenever a teammate gains cold, an enemy gains cold, a random teammate gains Unity. I'm going to be getting so much mana anyway, so honestly, we do take that. I'm at full health. I have 100 power. I could fight an elite. I don't have to fight an elite each round. Take me to the top first, where I can decide if I'm too low afterwards if I need an elite or a gap. So I want to save money for Sumereko in case I get a good rare. Okay. Dire Say first. Block me. Hit the orbs in the back potentially. Do I actually play do I actually use my spell card here now? That's 10, 20, 32 damage coming my way. Might just be better considering it's a fight with AoE. I gotta do what I can, right? Actually, I could have killed one of them with Vampire Huntress, but I'm a little stupid. It's okay though. Everything's being blocked here, so we will just wear this fight down. Or I could also just get Yummy Fruit Freezies, and that's kind of stupid. Whenever a teammate is summoned by point a teammate card, gain 9 block. Could be good. Me getting more block naturally from playing the teammates is going to be important, I think, considering how I'm not always guaranteed to get my Frost Armor procs. Yeah, block me first. Heavenly Water Miracle afterwards, so I retain my barrier as much as I can before Apex Speedster really was a thing. We got one more long night to get through. That's sort of unfortunate, but what more can I really say here? Alright, Daisei out. I can do something like 1-2 potentially here. Or no, you're accurate, so I care more about you. So in that case, then get rid of the Devil's Rain. Do 1-2. You are dead. Daisei for the barrier and block. Good. Good. High speed Joes means you're just going to be doing more. Like more bullcrap. Block first for the Frost Armor. Now I can get Tail of the Bamboo Cutter out, so I can actually play out a lot more per turn. So gotta wear you down slowly but surely. 15 damage per turn on that. This is accurate, so I want to hit you with this. Whack? No. Okay, fine then. I'll apply cold, get rid of you. Now it's just the one Apex Speedster left over. Dude, not getting any block cards like this really hurts my soul. It's alright though. I mean, you still gotta play things out, quite frankly. That's 15 damage that I basically took for her to evade for free. But, you know, I gotta hope I can get block cards. I gotta hope I can get damn block cards. Hit. Yeah, dude, I'm going to rest. I'm not going to take an elite, especially since I had to spend my spell card early. This, like, the stupid Crow Tengu. I don't have a high damage cap potential. So because of that, I'm just getting hit over and over again by her. Gosh darn it! I want the chat to be like, ah! And I took extra damage, dude. I hate my life. I hate this stupid Tengu. I can't fight anything, so just get me Breath of the Whale, and then remove me a basic block, I think. Heal me, please. Alright, Sumaretto, what you got? One random card in the hand gains pure. Don't care, because I have Trial of the Bamboo Cutter. Apply cold, then take an extra turn. Could be interesting. Ice block might be better though. And honestly, I think it won't take, considering how weak my defense has been sometimes. Alright, now we are not fighting elite. We're going up and around this time. This could also be a very problematic fight. Like, a very problematic one. I forgot I had Wolf Tengu Shield. So many small misplays, dude. So many small misplays. Cause I need to actually be saying things out loud so I can explain my thought process, Cruzy. Because you are not doing that at all, Chief. You are not explaining what you are trying to do at all. Okay, look. At the very least, I get to stall with Ice Block. Now, you need to die. But then if I do that, you don't have cold. Oh my god, dude. This sucks so much. Do that. It's a decent turn. Because now I can at least get my Doris guaranteed to kill you next turn, hopefully. Because I block everything, it's just the poison stacking, which is really legitimately killing me so slowly but surely. Dude, I can't kill you this turn. I can't kill you this turn. Activate Daisei. I was hoping it would hit the spots, yokai. It's okay. My damage is so passive, is the problem. I am hating my life right now, dude. I hate this stupid Fatsuokai's charms. Why do you have 104 HP? I should have definitely played that a little bit better. But I'm just I'm tilted on that. Ah! I did run out of steam considering I was constantly having to use my spell cards in non-optimal ways. And I self-admit that. At the same time, it's just like, I am such a slow starter with this deck. Because I needed to get Bamboo Cutter out, and if the times that I don't, or the times I'm limited in my card draw, it just killed my vibe. I got Ticket to Hell again, dude? Screw it, I'm going to scale this time. I'm going to scale with my, with Frigid Blossoms. Block me all, nobody scale, none of the Chidama are going up, so I don't mind. This should be my last run, because I have not been having a good time here, Chief. I'm gonna be real with you. Hit this Chidama, because you are about to whack for a lot. What? Daiyusei stay, because I need to go to the Fluffy just passively, so I'll take the 4. Well, 1, 2, decent. Daiyusei gets rid of the other Fluffy, a fantastic, we love to see it here. 1, 2. Block it all. Daiyusei does the rest. Thank you. Okay, let's start from the beginning once again, everybody. We start from the beginning once again. Lily White is interesting considering she helps you out very well in the early game. Money, just give me the 50. It's just a free fight, basically. No reason to Brit my deck early. I'd be taking 11 otherwise, but then this helps me out for the rest of the fight. No reason to, just block it all. Yeah, it's 1 damage, but I'm not getting through your Drays this turn at all. And if both of you evade like that, then I can just get Daiyusei coming up. Perfect. Good. Play as safe as possible. Yes, I have Ticket to Hell, but there's no reason for me to have to necessarily proc it unless I need to. Because Daiyusei will let me wear these guys down. I don't mind the card draw problems because, well, it's a second fight. My deck's thin enough to not have to worry. Oh. Oh, I'm getting called. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hey everybody, I'm back. I am very sorry about that. My dad had asked me for what my outfit was for our little family function later. So he kind of took me away a little bit. It's not the worst thing ever. It's just kind of like sorry about that. But we're back. I'm finishing off this one run, and then like I said, this will probably be it for tonight. So let's get back to it. What was I doing? I was fighting these birds and stalling out for time. That's what it was. So whack. I don't have that. Actually, no, I don't have the one block. It's probably just better to just play Diasay out anyway, and then just hit you. I'd say I could have killed you with Diasay, but my brain just immediately monkeyed over to salvage the fight. I'm not doing any damage to you. Oops. Well, I mean, I still have taken almost no damage here anyway, so I'm not going to complain now. Now, if I can actually just get one of my few attack cards. Were your cosplay reveal your animate scene to your family? They would not. They would not like that. And I'm just being 1000% honest here, so please do not suggest that. Each teammate gains unity. For each mana spent, deal 6 more damage. If at least 5 mana was spent, this is accurate. So this can possibly become 30, and it's just a dump. I think I like Bonds more, considering I am functioning around Diasay and Lily White at the moment. That's great to get Lily early, actually. So I even get my Midsummer Flowers out, and then I can have my Frigid Blossoms for dealing with y'all here. Alright, so Frigid Blossoms now. I can do Bonds like this. And just prepare to block everything just about here. So do something like 1, 2. I'm only going to take damage from the 1. Actually, no, she's actually not even going to snap that one. That's fantastic for my future. Block me. Hit me. And then 1, 2 whack. Yeah, she has Graves, but the fact is, I have my 2 teammates in hand now, which are the most important thing. I did not get any attack cards, as I bricked on that, unfortunately, but I do at least move the line up when it comes to my actual block. My actual ability to hurt her with my unity is what I was trying to say right there. The only problem is that Midsummer Flowers are not, they are not accurate, so I just have to get rid of her Grays every time. Question is, do I have enough damage to kill? Yes, I do. I mean, I was about to say, I'm going all in anyway, so I really hope that I do. But I even heal off of that, which is wonderful. So I basically net sum zeroed that entire fight. Continue's wing is pretty alright. Calling friends, just constantly being more teammates always, is wonderful too. I'm fighting Marissa. Do I feel confident enough of where I currently am life-wise to fight another elite? I can go to Takane's shop afterwards, so yes, I do feel confident. Okay, never mind. In that case then, I'm going to abuse Crotengu's wing now, and just to Takane's shop immediately, question mark? Or do I actually gap myself before Takane's? Gap me. Ooh, actually. Get me power, Misty. We pay because we support our small business establishments. Then we heal at the gap, and we are making good use of that Crotengu's wing. You're awesome? Thank you, Alcamino. Play Lily now, just for that raw, immediate damage. Because the best thing I can do is preventative medicine. Just go ahead, destroy you. That way, yeah, I'm going to be taking like 12 damage now, but the fact is, that's going to be 12 damage now for a lot less damage later. Diasay is good, because then I can just do this. I'll go ahead and spend Lily, so I can actually move the line of damage a little bit closer. So I don't mind taking the 1 damage now. So I can do 1, 2. That's decent. Now it's just the one girl here, and we can just chill out. I'm gonna play this Diusei out just for the block, and then Midsummer Flowers next. Boop. 2 Midsummer Flowers. Thank you, Dai. Apply Cold. If you have a teammates, it costs 0 to play. Decent. Panorama might be better for me considering I need to have, what's his face? I need to be able to deal damage. I have blots, I don't have damage. Might just be better for Ice Lance then, but then I have no ways to actually get Cold unless I have Letty, but she applies it at the end of the turn. Frosty Garden might just be good just for the AoE in that case then. I'd love Genso for a little bit more healing, but I literally cannot do that. So for now, double Event Meat, unironically. And I will take that to the bank and bat. Yes, please. Double Event Meat. I can't deal with any of these girls because I do not have the health for it. So instead, remove Creeping Hunter and get me All Hands on Deck. I would have loved to get the membership card, but activating the passive skills are way too important for me. Activating the passive skills of everybody in my hand is going to go so darn hard, considering how much I desperately need to just be stacking up these girls here. Let's see here. I'll just take another Diusei, quite frankly. Another Diusei so I can have that one stacking up, and then I can fully block here. I get Lily. Wonderful to see. And now I have a pretty good start. I get my other Diusei, we will love to see it, and then I just get to wail with all my other abilities. Because this Unity is slowly going up, baby, slowly going up. Do this, take no damage please, what would I like to get? Give me another Lily. Block me completely right there, please, thank you. I'm taking 1 damage, but quite frankly, that's more of just kind of like a little bit more calculated. If I do this, you just straight up die, actually. Don't I already have a second die? No, I only have the 1 Diusei. So I'll take a second one. Also take to heal, because Marissa is the 40 health benchmark. And now we just play for tempo with Frigid Blossoms. Whatever I might get. And honestly, I might just play it now, just to get both Diuseis out. So I get both Diuseis out, and then I move the tempo up with my Midsummer Flowers. I'd rather not play them now, considering I could make better use of them in the future, potentially, with, with 1, they're scaling damage, and 2, the fact that, what's his face, I desperately need to make sure I have at least one of them sticking around at all times for whatever Marissa throws at me. Great stuff. No necessary reason to spend, I can just hold on here, because that'll be just 5 damage, and I'm still going to have a Diusei. Let's see here. Larva would actually be wonderful to just upgrade everything. 20 damage, activates the passive, and then I could, well, I don't have to, because I'll only be able to play 1 Midsummer Flower, so instead just hold everybody. 16 block. Now I play the Midsummer Flowers out. And look at that wonderful damage potential, baby. That is so nice. I can even play Lily White for her life gain instead, too, if I'm potentially lucky enough. Potentially lucky enough is a question mark, though. Because it doesn't look like I am going to be lucky enough. I'll just have to play this Diocese out for the block. And, well, it still is a Master Spark. Coming out pretty okay, all things considered, this fight. Gain me the life. And then, all hands on deck. Good. 2 astrologies, barley rice, charge. Nope, it is barley rice on blue, on green Cherno. It is barley rice all the way to keep scaling as much as possible. Add a Midsummer Flowers to the hand at the start of your turn. Well, we have our win condition, baby. We have it. We're full health. We're at 120 power, but I could feasibly make it to an elite. 3 fights over means I can spend my spell card twice. Once before the elite and once during the elite itself. Do something like this. So I can play my Diocese out. Not take any damage, hopefully. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to spend here. Yeah, I'm going to definitely spend here, I think. Because I need to play everything. Unfortunately. Use my other Diocese just for the straight up shielding now. So I can just do all hands on deck. That gets rid of you, sir. And then we are totally fine leading up to your next turn. One. Nothing else to do, but just let the flowers do their work. A Touhou. Thank you, Lily White. Double existing mana, or add a random teammate to the hand. The mana could very much so be very good for me here. I think I would take that more than Social Butterfly. Social Butterfly means I have to use all my green. So it's not as important to me. I have one more Crotanger's Wing, so just wait out whenever I might need to use it. In the meantime, though, at the very least, I am getting rid of, what's his face? I'm getting rid of the Keystone Protection, and that is a decent enough block turn. Do this. Decent damage. I'm taking the 11 now, but the Lily White gets to feed me some mana for the future. Nah, just block me for now, block me for now. So I'll be getting Overdraft anyway. So I can just do something like this. Let's see here. Probably go to a random enemy, or gain Sits block. Gain me the Sits block for now, Luna. And let me attack the fairy in the back. I'd rather have a stable block, because I can just gradually get my Diocese back, but having blocks for now is the more important thing. Like so. Like so. Once the Keystone's out of the way, this fight gets exponentially easier, but until then, I just gotta deal with it. That is a little annoying, but Keystone dies. Keystone dies, and Luna's block actually gets me past the fairy's attack. Diocese just for the block. Hit. Luna helps me, and then yeah, we are making great use. I can even try to get my health back with Lily White if we stall. So yeah, do exactly that. Let us stall for just a little bit here. Because I just get one more turn, and then we chill. It's either that, or I just have to kill you now. That's right, I can just gain the life now, and then deal your attack damage. Decent, 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 decent. Yellow Green is busted, now it just needs Fringes here. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gunning for. Blizzard, Banquet, Water Blanket. Banquet could sometimes be nice. It is the one graze, but fact is, my cards are pretty expensive on my hands here. It is an alternative to blot for me, and making any cards less expensive considering how high costing some of them are. I think I'll take it. Alright. Patch! Well, convert my green into philosophers, you would think, right? Because no reason to convert the yellow. Because that would brick me out of yellow cards, necessarily. I have so much green, but then that can easily weave into blue. No, actually, no. No, you make it blue, because my blue cards, I'm only using for Block or Frosty Garden. I'm so much more green-centric, so being able to turn one of my blues into philosophers makes everything open up just a bit more. Now, Beads of Nature is playable. Could I still make use of the Crow Tanger's Wing? Definitely so, if in case I take too much damage on a fight. And if I need to pivot where I'm going. Hold me on that, Drenoste. Futo! I'm not too power heavy right now, right? I only have the one, so let me see. Sanai. So, yeah, don't go too power heavy. Just let me chill with my teammates then. Alright, good advice. Thank you, Futo. We got another freaking Keystone fight, dude. Are you serious? Like, seriously? Another Keystone fight? This sucks. Do this for Letty, considering they already have cold. That's gonna be decent damage for now, and then we just block with our Daisei. Alright, Keystone needs to die, like, right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will gladly skip over Lily if it means no Keystone problems, because now it's just a Black Butterfly, which I can deal with. Good. I did my Midsummer Flowers proc out, plus Daisei even gets a little bit of unity out of it. Double me. Get those out. Midsummer me. What else could I possibly get? Lily White, just in case I possibly get her enough unity for the HP. Oh, I can just raise this, quite frankly. I am pseudo-stalling, but I don't think I'm going to stall for 4 freaking turns against the Black Butterfly. I'll be real, Chief. Yeah, I'm just going to whack ya. I could care less. Boop. They don't have any ways to really generate unity besides bonds, or just the turns themselves, so no reason to. In point sight's a pretty good block, considering how I'm just really relying on... I'd say it's a pretty good block, but I'm still on basic cards. I really only have all hands on deck to do stuff with. Now, granted, I do have my Lily White, so that just is a good block in general, and it's a 1 mana cost. Plus, I have Sardinia Mooncake, so that should just be, you know, a block without any issues. It's Yuko. I have 132, so do I actually go for a regular enemy instead? Save a spell card for the guaranteed elite, and then have a spell card for Yuko? I think so. I think so. Use the last of the Crotan, you win. Now, this is going to be a slight problem seeing these bozos here. Because considering the things, I literally just might do this to them here. And honestly, I will do this to them here. Because I hate these stupid bats. So on, suckers. I'm not dealing with your crap anymore. Now it's just the big one. The fact is, all I'm looking to do is preserve this wonderful, wonderful HP, everybody. Plus, I can even almost get up to Matt thanks to Lily being in my hand early. Do this. Call in friends. Get me another Lily, quite frankly. Now I can possibly actually get up to full HP. I can play both of them out if it comes to. 1, 2, 3. Well, might as well play these out. The damage is scaling. I just let my Lilies do their thing. Look at all of this unity. Look at this team unity that we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. What a ridiculous round of combat this is, funny enough. Now I get to play my other Lily. I legitimately get to go back up to full HP, which is wonderful to see. And then just die, you says. Die. Look at all these midsummer flowers! Woo! Another Lily or another die? I have 2 dies. I have 1 Lily, so legitimately second Lily. Fish or calculator? Store cards cost 1 less. Midsummer Flowers is an attack. Calling Friends is a still, Frosty is a still, Banquet's a still. Decent enough. Say that, or to just guarantee a upgrade. It does make some of these cards a little bit easier, like Calling Friends. I'll take the Tactile Conductor. Now, because I do fear my life just a slightly little bit, I will go towards the gaps in case. Upgrade 2 cards. Do it. Upgraded Fairies of Light could be nice. All Hands on Deck becoming just 3 mana could also be ridiculous. Lily becoming Philosophers, not as important, I don't think. I think Calling Friends and All Hands on Deck, those are the bigger win conditions anyway. Good. Now I'm guaranteed to get my spell card after this fight. Double me, please. Lily White. Die, you say. Do this, and then just block me for all of it. Because Lily is just feeding into my future turns. Good. Now I only have 4 mana because of my overdraft. Get my win condition going. I gotta build towards that. Okay, now we can maybe pop off. And do this. The berries go out for free. Then I get 20 damage for free. Let me do something like this, actually. I get Unity, I'm blocking everything. The Joyful Cap is almost dead. And then, you will all just eventually die. Cold is really just for the Kappa here. This guy is who I'm hoping to destroy. 9 bot 9 barrier now, or do I take the 1 and 3? Well, actually, it's gonna be a 1 and 3. Run the odds. No! She missed! No! Dire say you missed! You missed the one person I was hoping you would hit. It's okay. I can't fault you for that right there, because I was banking on the fact you're doing the 1 and 3. It's okay. Alright. Let the Lily Whites heal me back up, hopefully. That's literally all I'm just gonna wait on. Just letting Lily White do her thing. Because otherwise, like, I can just block whatever attacks come by, so I'll just stall. Just legitimately stall for as long as I can. Thank you, Lily. Get me some 8 HP, please. Wait for this one. Hopefully it gets upgraded by Sardinia, but if not, I'm not gonna stall too long. Ah, wonderful! And now you die. Oh, 31 HP ain't the worst thing ever, but I'm definitely going to rest. Frost Armor would be nice. I might just take that for the block itself. Rest me, please. Now, who are we fighting? Yomu. I was about to say Yuyuko. Yuyuko I'm fighting next. But it's Yomu here. Hold on to the Dayusei so she can actually come back to my hand instead of exiling out. Then, I definitely do think it is a Frigid Blossoms time, so I can play my Lily Whites. So what I want here is the block. Then I get the Midsummer Flowers out. Dayusei gets to retain a good amount of unity, and I get to retain some barrier, while having enough mana for the next coming turns. Block me for everything, please. I play that out, just to get rid of her Greys. And this is a decent fight. Decent so far. Alright, Greys 2. Calling friends. Who do I get? Another Dayusei. Then we get the passives from everybody. And I want the block from this Dayusei. Some Grazing 2. Now I have another one to play. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Now I'm going to take a good amount of HP from this. 1.5. But I am getting Ticket to Hell prots, which is huge. And I can do this, at least. Just wait things out. Yeah, I'm gonna overdraft too, but I have the Lily Whites for this. You're going to exile and be ethereal. Don't care, just trying to get that out. Play things out. Let my battery of lilies just stay on until I really need to spend. Okay. This is a slight problem, I will admit. And play bombs. Get all the block that I need, though. And the Midsummer Flowers are wearing you down. 4 HP. Holy crap. Can I even do this? Oh, I'm so close. I can taste the victory. I have enough for the Midsummer's kill, so that's great. Lilies, get me some life back. I weathered the storm against Yomu, and we can do this thing. I think Mountain Gods is fine. Because warding, making sure I don't take status threats, especially coming up to Yuko's fight, that's going to be important. Now, I don't have enough power for a spell card here, unfortunately, but fact is, I still need to play shit out. Now, granted, I only get to play one Lily White, especially since I don't have a spell card yet. I could really just die in turn 2 here. Because, yeah, 4 health against Yuko, I'm kind of dead, aren't I? Oh, it was a good run, Chief. It was a real good run, but the fact that I dead drew on all my blots against Yuko, who's just going to, you know, banish me to the Netherrealm. Why do I keep getting Yuko as my second, as my fight as Cherno? Oh, legitimately. It's actually so annoying how every time it's like, alright, you have no health, you get your Yuko as your fight. Ah! Darn it. Darn it, dude. I'm just dead in 1 turn's time. 2 turns time, but I cannot burst you for that much damage. I have to scale with these stupid midsummer flowers, and I have no way. I'm just dead, dude. This sucks. I hate the Wand Knight. I mean, I had no choice. I just gotta see what I can do. I mean, unless I got to, like, Flawless or something, but not much I can really do here, huh? Oh, NT, everybody. Gosh darn it, you go! Oh, well. Maybe I should just stick to Red Reimu for my runs, for my Limited 7 runs, but that's really the first times that I'm really trying things out, especially so, and Wand Knight is its own bundle of beans when it comes to bricking your first turns. But hey, I was able to do a Red Reimu L7, now granted, it's Red Reimu, but what more can you say? I still was able to do something, and that makes me a happy camper. A very happy one. Alright, everybody. That'll be it for today. I've got my family plans later out at the night, so I'm just going to be chilling out for then. But wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship Captain, Chartreuse Proxy, ever at your service. If you came by either on your own means or from Wimmy's Raid, I cannot thank you enough for your support either way. And once again, at least from my side of the world, I'll be going offline tonight. Be sure to join me next time tomorrow, when I will be streaming my POV of Virtual Market, the last weekend of Virtual Market. Woo! Alrighty, y'all. Thank you once again for coming on by.